Now tune into the biggest ever. YMCMB, Tunchi Lee, Young Angel, Young Lion, man. Y'all boys get on the track with Onika Mirage and y'all still dying, man. What's up? We in this bitch. This ain't gonna be the first time that I do numbers on 2 crutches. Seen more plaques than 2 brushes. Until I'm at the pearly white gates, I gotta move something, do something. All meetings happen in person, so they can't prove nothing. No, that ain't.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Ryan Fraser in the building. Boxing Talk up north. What's going on, y'all? Everybody having a good day. I hope we got Friday tomorrow, man. And you know what that means? I mean, today was pretty spicy. David Benavidez and David Morrell, they were definitely going at it, man. That's going to be an exciting fight. That's going to be a good fight. I mean, these two dudes, they just don't like each other, man. And this is the type of energy we wanted. This is the type of energy that I think everybody deserves from a big fight, especially this is kind of our first big fight of the year. You know, this is the one that a lot of us were looking forward to, even I would say, you know, later on in the year. Like I never thought we were gonna get this so early. But shout out to David Benavidez, because he's the one who made it happen, man. I mean, he was the guy who definitely took on the smoke with David Morrell. You know, people were saying he was going to fight Jesse Hart and then get the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol, but you know he took a tougher fight instead. And salute to him for that, man. I mean, shout out to David Benavidez, because without him, this fight don't really happen. And he went to Sampson and told him, "Yo, get David Morrell in the ring because he's talking crazy." But when you come in, man, make sure you smash that like button like Ann Wolf. You know how we do over here.
Did not really fight her.
Shout out to everybody in Brampton, man. I know right now the Brampton Cup is going on, one of the biggest amateur boxing events in North America. You know, not even just Canada, North America. It went from being 1 ring to now it's 3 rings, and I think over 300 boxers. You know, amateur boxers, and you know, you get people from all over, man. America. I think they even had some people from Australia and Ireland. So I mean, it's really it's almost like an international tournament, but it's a novice tournament. You know, it's definitely a great way to get a fight in if you're somebody who's thinking about boxing. You know, Brampton Cup is where you want to go and get started, really. So shout out to Brampton for that. But yeah, man, we may have a special guest today, James Toney. He may join us. I sent him the link, but I'll send it to him again just in case. I don't know if these links expired. I sent him to that link yesterday, but we'll see. I'll send it to him now. So I get out the way. There we go. Sent it over to him. Hopefully he joins us. You know, he's a big Benavidez fan, man. And I mean, it makes sense. You know, he likes David Benavidez and the way he works. Shout out to Ty in the building, bro. Yo, let me drop that link in the chat for anybody who wants to join in too. Get tune in with the boy, man. And I'll start it up and pin it up. But yeah, man, basically David Benavidez, David Morrell, they was talking a lot of crap at the presser today. I mean, these are good fights, man. I like it when guys don't like each other. You know, when there's a lot of attention to the buildup, it adds more to the fight. I mean, this is a fight that I still think is not worth $80, but I'm not gonna lie, they probably pushed the needle a bit on it today and tomorrow. Now we're all going to be watching tomorrow. I know the weigh-in ceremony is more like for the fans, and that's definitely going to be one of those weigh-in ceremonies that we all tune into. And you know, hopefully David Morrell and David Benavidez show up and make weight, 1, and 2, bring us that same energy that they brought today, man. They got to continue it on, because this whole lead up has been good. Actually, you know, for me, what got me interested was obviously David Morrell moving up from 168 to 175, when I really felt like he didn't even need to do that, man. I felt like he was basically you know, he could have got a fight with maybe Munguia, Berlanga, one of those guys down there at 68. But shout out to David Morrell for stepping up, man, stepping up to the plate. And now he's in a fight with the guy who he wanted, man. Shout out to my brothers in the building, man. I got Ty in the building, Doc in the building. What's good, fellas? Play the horns for them boys. Oh yeah, don't worry about that, Ty, man. Yeah, do what you gotta do, brother. I'll be here trying to cook. Shout out to Doc, man. Make sure y'all go check Dr. Boxing Talk, his channel right there. My guy goes live like every day, usually twice a day. Not every day, I should say, Monday to Friday. And he usually on it, man. He non-biased. So if you into that, if you going over there thinking you're gonna find a guy who's champion in one fighter, good luck with that. That ain't going on over there, man. We don't champion no fighters over here either, man. I'm strictly about boxing. I love the sport of boxing. And I understand that even without certain boxers, the sport will still go on. So that's why I take my approach the way I approach it. Because with boxing's always gonna be here, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Let's talk about Hey, Nick Ball. Hey, forget Nick Ball. Y'all see the Ben Rodriguez news? Well, we'll talk about that later, though. We'll talk about that later, man. Nick Ball. Talk about Ben Rodriguez another day because shout out to David Benavidez and David Morrell. It is their day, man. Their weekend's coming up, and they're definitely they're gonna be the talk. Shout out to Clarissa Shields, who is fighting on Sunday, but I feel like she should have moved off that date because her fight's not being talked about at all, man. And it's on a Sunday. Shout out to NFL because there's no NFL, so there's no football to compete with, which is good for her. But I feel like, not even going to the next week because that's Super Bowl, but she should have pushed it off maybe to March. She would have had a better draw, I think, in March. March is kind of bare right now for boxing, so I feel like March would have been better for Clarissa Shields. But I don't know, man. The Sunday fight, we'll see how it goes. She's fighting for heavyweight titles against Perkins. Apparently they're friends, so I mean, I don't know how this is gonna go, man. But it's because of David Benavidez and David Morrell why we're not hearing about Clarissa Shields, because those guys have been promoting right. They've been saying the stuff that the fans want to hear. Obviously, it looks like there's Mexican fans for David Benavidez. So I mean, the Mexicans are rallying behind him, but I think there's also a lot of Canelo fans that are rooting for Morrell. So there's some attention to this fight, man, a little bit more than I thought. But it's a good fight. It's definitely a great fight. It's probably one of the better fights we're gonna see this year. And I just hope it lives up to the hype, man. This fight better not be a dud, yo. I'll be mad if it gets to all this talking, and then these dudes just do a holding fest, or nobody wants to take chances. Nah, this better be a good fight. I want to see some dudes hit the canvas. I want to see some trash talk. I want to see a little bit of everything, some drama. I mean, David Benavidez was up there. It's not David Morrell. He was up on stage with the Michael Jackson jacket. We got Ronnie Shields and we got Jose Sr. in the other corner. I mean, there's just a lot that can spark off tomorrow, especially in that weigh-in. But we'll see, man. Let's talk about Benavidez first. What does he need to do to win, man? I mean, this is his second fight at light heavyweight, so I think he'll carry the weight better. I think that was a big thing when I first saw the fight announced in the press conference. I was like, damn, man. David Benavidez looks like he's out of shape. He looks much better now, but that's concerning because, I mean, we've seen in the past when guys, yeah, man, we've seen in the past. Yeah, shout out to the boxer fan. He says, yeah, man, Morrell looks loose and calm. No, he does. He does, bro. Shout out to Oscar in the building. Appreciate y'all for jumping in, bro. Oh my God, Tank it.
Yeah.
But yeah, David Benavidez, he's carrying the weight way better, I think, this second time around. The first time he fought Vosnick, they said they had hand injuries. Bro, the thing about David Benavidez, he's saying that, Morrell better not have no excuses. But, bro, you better not have no excuses because Benavidez came out with all kinds of excuses after his first fight and all the criticism that he got. So if he has criticism in this fight and, the public comes out and says, hey, maybe you're not that monster, I don't want to hear anything about training. I don't want to hear anything about no hand cuts, nothing, brother. Just suck it up. Take the criticism as it comes and then go ahead and say what you got to say, man. I got my boy Doctor in the building. What's good, brother? Oh, shoot. I think you on mute.
Yeah, I'm on mute. My fault, bro.
Oh, yeah. There you
What's
are.
good, man?
What's good, brother?
Man?
What's
Appreciate
good?
you having me on, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if you're an echo or anything.
Nah, you
Okay.
all clean?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yo, so what do you think about this fight, man? What does Benavidez got to do to win?
Man, I'm so like torn. I'm so in like I don't even know who I want to win. I don't know. I don't know who I want to win. I don't know who's going to win. I'm leaning towards Benavidez, but it's like I can't really point to anything. Like I think, well, I could point to his experience, right?
Yeah.
His experience is going to be his biggest asset in this fight. The fact that he's been under the lights before, he's been in fights of this magnitude, and David Morrell in the professional ranks, he's just not there yet when it comes to experience. But I think the athleticism, I think you have to favor David Morrell.
Right.
I think the pressure, you have to favor Benavidez. I just think, like you said, I think it's a great fight. I want to see all the drama. I want to see knockdowns multiple times. I'm just here for a good fight. But I do, if I had to put money on it, I'll lean towards Benavidez. What about you?
Yeah. What's going on, Oscar in the building, brother?
Yes, sir, Ski.
My guy, what's good, brethren?
Hey,
What
man,
is
I got a question,
Benavidez?
man. I got a question about Benavidez Morrell. Why the fuck does he keep mentioning the belt being thrown? Like, bro, you put your hands on him first. What the fuck do you want to do?
I agree with that. That doesn't really make sense.
I like that, though, when he threw the belt, man.
You do. I like that too.
Shit. Throw that shit away, bro.
When he did that, I was like, "Oh yeah, he about to get. They about to talk to him."
Oh yeah.
Oh, you just throw the belt like that?
It's the first like interim unification we ever had, man. This is crazy.
Right. Interim unification, crazy, bro.
They shouldn't even have them belts up there. Forget all that. It should just be like they should just promote it like winner gets, the shot at undisputed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what really it is for.
And well, I think we were talking about it earlier too, dog. Where it was like, how bad does he want it?
Yeah.
Because
that's true.
He was saying about going to cruiserweight fighting, sort of. Well, if he does that,
Right,
he gets up the spot. And cruiserweight is in the middle of the unification, undisputed himself, so he's still gonna have to wait around. So, at what point does he stop being avoided and he just keeps putting himself out of this position to fight?
Yeah, man. And like that's where I'm like, okay, Benavidez might just have to fight the best names at this point because even if better be like let's say Bivol wins, then they got to run a trilogy. So now he got to wait again, and that trilogy not going to be made till like October because Ramadan's coming up. That's why they got this February card done quickly because now they got they can't wait till September, which was what they were rumored to do this fight again in October, which is crazy. But shout out to Better Beef, he got it done, and we're gonna get it before Ramadan. So Benavidez will have to wait. Canelo gonna have 2 fights. Everybody's gonna have fights at this point. And wait, he's just gonna sit on the sideline. Like, I mean, there's names at 75 though.
Yeah.
Like Anthony Yard.
A couple.
I mean,
not too many.
Watty, if he can have a good fight.
Oh
Man.
yeah, he can be undisputed. He can be undisputed.
Yeah. I think him and Colin Smith, man, people sleeping on that fight. Speaking of Boatsy, man, and it's crazy. I'm leaning towards Colin Smith, man. I could be tripping, but I'm leaning towards Colin Smith.
Oh, yeah, Boatsy looked shaky in his last fight against Hutchinson. So
yes, he did.
Out the ring.
Yeah, and Colin Smith is experienced. Like his only losses is what Canelo and Beterbiev.
Yep, 2 undisputed champions.
If you're gonna have 2 losses, those are
so maybe that's a good fight for Benavidez, Colin Smith. I mean, if he can win.
See, Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I think like you're right. Like, I think that even if the Bivol Beterbiev trilogy happens, for worst case scenario for Benavidez would be that Bivol wins and then they force that trilogy. But it's like, bro, you don't have to go to cruiserweight like Oscar was saying. It's like, fight an interim match, fight a Callum Smith, fight a, I don't know, Anthony Yard, fight a Michael Eifert, fight, you know what I'm saying? Fight a Sullivan Barrera. We just saw him on Pro Box. I don't remember if he won or lost his fight. I think he may have lost, but
Sullivan, yeah, he lost to Hot Rod.
Yeah, he lost it. Yep. And so it's like, bro, fight Hot Rod. There's so many people that you could fight in the meantime and just be patient, bro. Chill out, bro. I don't even understand this exploring, and the crazy thing is that he's a WBC interim champion, right?
Yeah.
He called out Zerto at cruiserweight. Zerto has a WBA, WBO.
Yeah.
Was going to move. He should call out Badu Jack. That's the WBC full champion cruiserweight. With a school, you never know. Maybe people could have voluntary things, but I think it's kind of safe to assume that he did get the Zerto fight, it wouldn't be immediately anyway, because he probably has to satisfy military. So I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, jeez. Yeah, I guess you don't have confidence. I don't have confidence in WBC either for Benavidez's sake. I don't. I really don't, because they just, you know what I'm saying? They gave him that whole like, when you got to pay your taxes, bro, they be on your head. But when it's time to get your money, you'll get it next week. You'll get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a good point.
They treat Benavidez like that. They're like, yo, you'll get the fight next. You'll get it. Don't worry. Keep fighting. You'll get it.
Yeah.
He's at a point where he's like, fuck this. Like, I need to get names in the ring. And
that's a good point.
He's also going to be like one of the few guys at PBC that can be the big draw, with Canelo leaving.
That's true.
It's kind of just him and Tank at this point. So
yeah,
he's going to need the bigger names.
That's a good point about WBC and Mauricio Sulaiman. Yeah, you can't always trust to do what's in the best interest of you, right? So now that was a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, they haven't done the guy no favors. I mean,
yeah,
and if, like I said, if Bivol pulls this fight off, then it just prolongs the process for Benavidez. And even if Bivol doesn't win, Benavidez wins, what if he goes up? Now the belts are dispersed, bro.
It's crazy, and I'm not. I want to be very careful how I say this, because I like Benavidez a lot. I'm not suggesting that he's scared of anybody, but to me, I feel like that's what the optics will kind of give space for people to say, or accuse him of, like, moving up to cruiserweight. Do you really want to fight Beterbiev? Do you really want to fight Bivol? Do you think you could beat them? And then that'd be crazy, like you said, if Beterbiev wins and he goes to cruiserweight. It'll be interesting to see what he says. Does he say he's going to stay at light heavyweight, or is he still
that's true. We got to see that energy at that point.
Yeah, it's like, man.
And the thing is that it's like y'all been saying, like you've been saying it, like Ryan, you've been saying that it's like if Bivol wins, there's a trilogy for sure. There's a trilogy. It's clear as day. So, like, bro, just chill out. You're like, because the cruiserweight, it's not like he's gonna walk in there like like heavyweight where he's the number 3 hottest guy in the division.
Right.
You got Jaya Pitaya, you got Soto, he's unified. You got Badu Jack, he's a champion.
Yep.
Like, bro, you go all the way back to the line.
Yep.
No, that's true. Yeah, and then we still don't even know about the Jack situation. He's gonna have to fight Rozeki probably.
Bro, I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
your boy.
He want to fight Zerto, so they might just box Benavidez out at cruiserweight too. But bro, you gotta sit there and wait.
Exactly. I was just about to say that too. That was a good point by Oscar, man. I think you just, because Badu Jack, look how long Ryan Rozeki has been the mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Now, assuming that he could, I don't know. Do you know if they're going to run that back with him and Yamil Peralta? I know they had a draw. I don't know if I don't know if they're
the WBC is said that Badu's got to fight Ryan. Like they ordered that.
Too. Yep. So
I don't know if it's gonna be purse bid, but see, I don't even know who Badu Jack's promoted by. Like, he's been out the ring for so long. I don't even know who he's fighting.
I don't know either. I don't know either. That's a good question.
Like the last time we saw him, I saw him in a card, like a random card in Saudi, but I didn't know like if that's his promoter or not. But
I don't know.
Shout out to Canelo. He was thirsty to get Badu in the ring.
He was thirsty, bro. You wanted Badu Jack. Oh man, you wanted Badu Jack.
Hello weight stipulation. I was like, damn, Melo, chill. I don't think you need to do all that to beat Badu, to be real, but nah, I think Benavidez, I think he's got to be he's got to somehow break down Morrell, because Morrell, he does look calm, man. Like my man said in the comments, he looks like this is not his first rodeo, and it is. It's his first big fight.
Yeah.
And if he gets on that outside and moves a lot, I just don't know how Benavidez is gonna close the gap, man. Because this is not Caleb Plant. I think Morrell's bigger than Caleb Plant.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't you feel like it's gonna be like better be a Bivol, but like Timu version?
Yeah.
Timu version, bro.
it might be, but we still never see Morrell really get cracked. We still gotta question his chin.
That's a good point too.
But Benavidez don't have that power though. He's got that accumulator. Like once he starts, because we seen that against Bosnick. Bosnick went against Beterbiev. Beterbiev put him on his ass.
Yeah,
and we see what Benavidez did to an older guy.
That's true. Older Bosnick.
It was an older version of Bosnick.
Benavidez had all them excuses about his hand. So
yeah, he had his hands injury, and I give him a pass. That was not a pass, but that was his debut too. I think I'm always patient with guys with their debut, so they're not fully acclimated to the weight class yet. And like you said, Oscar Vosdick was a former champion, and he went the distance with Beterbiev, right? He went to 10 rounds and he got stopped, but he was up on 2 of the judges' scorecards. So he's formidable. He beat Adonis Superman Stevenson. That's no easy feat either. So I do think that was a formidable opponent. But you're right, though. Like when you're comparing him to like guys like Beterbiev, you got to factor that in. Like he didn't look that impressive against an older Vosdick. So yeah, that's why. Bivol and Beterbiev to me are still a good.
Shout out to Vosdick. He was
let's not forget the second half of the round. I mean, the second half of the fight, it was Bosnick. It was going towards Bosnick.
Shout out to Ty. He said even if he wanted to go straight up to Zerto, he'd still have to go through the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol to guarantee he could skip the line. Yeah, you're right, because he's not in those sanctioning bodies. He's not in the WBA or the WBO. So yeah. The WBO might say like they did the Spence, but like, nah, you're not in our body. So,
that's what I was saying this morning. Yeah. They might not, especially like you said, the Spence. That's a perfect example, right? Zerto does have a WBO belt that he won for CBS, and Olivieri, he's not just going to put you in his rankings like that, who's the president of WBO. So you said, he was denying Spence. If he denied Spence, what do you think he's going to do to Benavidez? So Spence is a bigger profile than Benavidez. So. Yeah,
exactly. Never fought there. I don't even know if David's ever put in for a sanctioned body for the BO.
I think at the beginning, but then he just kind of stuck to WBC,
Say it again.
I think towards the beginning of his career, or like when he was first taking off, he was like going towards all the sanctioning bodies, and he finally stuck with WBC.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Rusty Cage. Should talk to you. Hey, girl. Whoa.
Yeah, that's what
girl's here, bro. Hey, girl's here, bro. Yeah. Wrong chat, brother. Wrong chat.
I read it. That's why I made a face. I read it. I was like,
and you can't do much with the that's why I said throw that intern belt, Ty. That's why I said throw that shit.
Throw it.
Can't do anything with that intern belt.
Oh, disrespect my boy Ty, man. Come on, what we doing, man?
He said,
hey, girl, what? Hey, bro, right, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. I got to go slide because I have to do my joint too, man. I just want to pull up on you, man. It's always a pleasure to talk boxing with you, man. I thank you for letting me have you on your having me on. Thank you for having me on your dope platform, man. So keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. Always a pleasure, bro. Hopefully I can be on more often too, man. I like chopping it up with you, man. Y'all hit my boy with the like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that follow as well as subscribe if you haven't done so, man. Great boxing takes here, man. Dope individual, man.
Yo, Ty, what do you say? You know, me and Morrell have a few things in common.
Before I go, I think I know what Ty's talking about. You watched the weigh-in, right?
The press conference.
Yeah,
they're going crazy.
Yes, and David Benavidez and David Morrell, when David Benavidez told him something like SMD, or he said something about get the meat out your mouth or something. Morrell was calm and cool, but then when he said that, he like switched. He got real serious. He said, "Hold on, bro. I don't play them games." So
He said, who you talking about, dog? Yo, shout out to Morrell, man. He was on it today. He was on it, man. I mean, I've seen Benavidez like this before, but I feel like it's different. You know, shout out to Caleb Plant. Yo, he is that dude. You know, he's smacking dudes out here.
Yes, sir.
So he really like that, but I feel like Morrell's a little different, man. Like he really not scared of David at all, Benavidez.
He was like, miedo aquí no hay. Miedo aquí no hay. I was like, oh shit, what?
but may I ask you something before I slide, Ryan? I want to ask you something, and Oscar too. I'm glad y'all brought up the energy. Like, do you feel like one is more nervous than the other? Like, I know you play sports, Ryan, Oscar. I know you get active too. So, to me, like when I play sports, whether it was basketball or whether I was boxing or running track, I always felt anxious, like nervous, not a bad nerves, but like a good, because I appreciated the moment, like I was ready and I want to perform, you know. So I don't think anything's wrong with being nervous. But do you think, like how you just mentioned Benavidez and Morrell being calm, do you think that anyone is, I guess, uncharacteristically nervous or jittery or anything? Or you think they're about? I kind of feel that way about Benavidez too. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. That's why I want to know y'all opinion.
I think so too, and I think it's because because the Canelo fans. But let's be real here; they want to see him lose. So he got that whole I gotta win now. Like I gotta shut everybody out here on out, because if I lose, they're gonna be like, yeah, see, this is why Canelo didn't want to fight him. So he got that added pressure. Where David Morrell, he like 11-0. Not too many people gonna discredit him if he loses.
Again, I feel like that's kind of towards himself. Because kind of like MJ just went to court and he forgot about that energy. He was like, hey, you know what? He's ducking me. But what Boots and Benavidez did to themselves, because they did it to themselves. Nobody told them to do that shit. They kept holding on like, oh, he's ducking me. Hey, like, hey, bro, you got to take accountability at some point. Come on, you can't just hold it on him. And like,
you said never like, who was ducking Boots?
Bud.
They said Bud.
Man, we're not doing this. No.
You know how people say.
But like that energy, like
he vacated.
Like you kept calling him out. You kept calling him out. You like from now on, you can't duck nobody and you can't lose. It's just that.
Yeah, even MJ, he not getting in the ring anyway anytime soon. So
yeah, but he's not talking. He just
paying for lawyers for no reason.
Exactly.
No reason. And like I don't even know how he's gonna get it, because like the WBA is like those sanctioning bodies are non-profit. So I don't even know which judge is listening to this right now. Like the IBF, this is why they do what they do, because they profit. They for profit. They can get sued for real. The IBF.
Okay.
The BA and the rest of them, they're non-profit organizations. So I don't even know if they could be sued. So I don't even know. He probably got to take that to Japan if he really want to. And sue anyway. Japan, they gonna look at that and be like, this guy.
Yeah, I know Kornilov trying though. MJ Abadali's manager, so I respect it, man. But all right, brother, man.
Here. Yeah, brother. Yeah, man. Appreciate
man.
you.
God bless, man. Thank you. All right, Oscar.
All right, man.
Yo, man. Oh shoot, where Oscar at? There you are. Yeah, brother. So what Morrell got to do to win? I mean, we ain't been speaking about Morrell a lot, but yo, he's still a dog in the fight. I mean, dude's got power. He's got that Cuban style, and he's not afraid of Benavidez. At least what it looks like.
I think just box him as best as you can. I think Benavidez, because he is gonna try to come forward. He is gonna try to throw them flurries, punches and bunches. I think that's where the key to victory is. If he can cement the jab early on, I think he has an opportunity for an opening later. But he's just gonna have to deal with that pressure. And like I said, like the Bidball Better Be It Timu version is like. It's like, is he gonna be able to do it? Is he not gonna be able to do it?
No, that's true, man.
Because I wake up like I got Morrell winning because I want Morrell to win. But realistically, it's like Benavidez is the A side. I think Benavidez is gonna take it.
Yeah, I just look at it. He's got the more experience. Like Benavidez probably fought the tougher fights, but Morrell's definitely got the power, man. He can change the fight at any point.
Well, you say he's got more power than Caleb Plant.
Yeah, he's got more power than Caleb Plant. But then I also like when you hear guys like Andrade say how Benavidez rehydrates so much, like the dude's huge. It's like, maybe that rehydration will help him. David Morrell his power may not be as effective as it used to be because he's going against a much bigger guy.
That is true.
But I think Morrell does have the footwork to make the fight very difficult. And he got the corner man, Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields is great coach, far more experienced corner than Senior, no disrespect. But Ronnie Shields has had the better success.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty even. Like, it's just pretty even. Dead even, honestly.
Yeah, it is, man.
I think
it is.
55.
And that's what makes the fight so good. And, these guys are shaking up.
This card is very boxing head heavy. Like, it's not really for the average fan.
Yeah, I mean, Isaac Cruz, he should be able to, make some noise. Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz, yeah.
Figueroa, that'll be depending on Cool Boy.
Yeah, exactly.
If he fights the same way he fought his last fight, then I think Figueroa gonna stop him.
Yeah, I have the same feeling, bro. He was like, I wasn't hurt by that punch. I'm like, well, if you wasn't hurt, I ain't Mexican. How about that, boy?
Yeah. The Ramos Jr. fight and Rosario, I think that would be a snooze fest. I think that'll probably be the least exciting fight.
It definitely carries the least amount of weight.
Yeah. I mean, Rosario, I don't even know how Ramos is getting in the ring before Lubin. Like, that's crazy, but I mean,
but Lubin is fighting for higher stakes.
Yeah, he's fighting for that eliminator. So PBC, they should have put that eliminator on this card.
That would have been lit. But you know how PBC is, man. Like, PBC is weird as fuck. You got such a good staple, but you don't use it.
Yeah.
You only use it once a year, and whenever you do use it, it's like $80 a card, so nobody's trying to buy that shit. So you know how PBC is.
Yeah, Doc said, I think Morrell's power is a factor that's being overlooked, even by myself. Yeah, I mean, yeah. His power, man. That's going to be the thing. Ty said, not too much on Scooter. Yo, who's Scooter with? Is he with Morrell? Because last time we heard about Scooter, he was giving Ryan Garcia Austrian, apparently.
He was a plug. He was a dirty plug,
man. Shout out to Ryan. At least he went in Nevada, after all that.
I seen that. What you think about it?
Man, him and Haney, they both the same dudes. Do all the talking. One filing lawsuits, one saying he's not gonna be Nevada, and now look at them both. Freaking idiots, man.
They're the same coin, just the other side.
They're the same, dude. Like, yo, it is funny because like they just all here for money, right? We know it, but like they trying so hard to tell us it's about making the sport better.
Yeah, whenever I hear a fighter saying that, I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, like we know what it is, man. Shout out to Ray Davis. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Doc says he's talking about Stephen Fulton. He's got Scooter in his corner. Oh, okay. So Stephen Fulton gonna need some of that Austrian, eh?
He's gonna call Ryan. Hey, you got any left?
Oh man. Oh, that's his street name, Stephen Cool Boy Scooter. What the heck? No way, for real. Scooter, man. Oh, you know what? He wasn't on that scooter in Japan. He should have been on it.
I was gonna ask you that. I was about to ask you that. If Fulton wins, what's the chances of Inoue going for Fulton rather than Nick Ball? Because we know he can beat Fulton. I mean, that ass whooping don't go away. That shit ain't like the flu.
Oh, Cool boy.
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't gonna fight no Nick Ball. What? Nick Ball
No.
kill that guy.
Ain't no way.
Oh, anyway, yeah, he gonna fight Nick Ball.
No, like if Fulton was to win.
Oh, then yeah, he gonna fight Fulton then, because Fulton will have the BC, right?
Yeah.
Because what Ray Vargas, is he champion in Reese's or is he just done? Like, I haven't heard about him since the Nick Ball
think he's
fight.
in Reese's.
See, I'll tell you guys, yo, Nick Ball retired his ass.
Damn, man, boy, stop.
Yo, Ray Vargas, bro, he said he got roughed up in that ring. He said, forget this, yo.
Nick Ball ain't the A side on his house.
Nah, he's not. I don't know what he's saying. He needs to stop that. That's Frank Warren. Frank Warren's trying to infiltrate the fight, trying to get more money.
You know, whenever he said, I'm the A side on this fight, I was like, why the fuck you lying?
Yo, man, that's exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, man, I love you, Nick Ball, but not that much, dog. You are definitely not the A side. Anyway, is the A side. He'll be calling the shots, man.
Oh, fact.
Scooter was styling Nick. Nah, Ty, nah. You see what happened? What's gonna happen? See, this is why Nick Ball want to be the A side. He gonna make that ring super small, and just suplex niggas all day, man.
The ref is gonna clap for him too.
Yo, the refs be letting them do it. That's why I'm like, he can't be beat. If the ref gonna let him cheat, oh man.
But as soon as they see an elbow, hey, you gotta stop that. We can't have elbows.
That's why we can't go to Japan, Nick Ball. Don't go to Japan, bro. You losing if you go to Japan.
Oh, dude. Oh.
They will like disqualify him right in the ring if he slams anyway.
You see you remember his last fight? He literally grabbed a dude and threw him against the rope.
Yeah, I think that was Ray Vargas. Like he was like, yo, he was putting elbows. Yo, he was dirty.
No, Nick Ball's last fight was that guy from
Ronnie Rios.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, pro box guy. Yeah.
He grabbed him, threw him against the ropes, keep beating on him. The ref was just looking at him like, all right, mate, you got it.
Yo, TJ Doheny about to get that treatment.
Yo, TJ might not even step out the corner. He'd be like, nah, bro, I'm good. I broke my leg, my neck, and my back.
Ray Davis in the building to Dr. Box and the champ of intellectual properties. Okay, brother. He said Oscar the truth. Yeah, Oscar is the truth, man.
Nah, I'm on the special use tonight.
Oh, remember Figueroa got beat in the pocket by he did get beat by Cool Boy Steph, but Ty, this is you know, man. Cool Boy Steph is not the same guy back then. No, anyway, did something to him.
You think he's gonna get like Munguia?
Yo, I don't know. Munguia, yeah. See, Munguia never had good defense. That was just a matter of time before that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
he was getting away with a lot of it, actually.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you to it. Hey, you think he's switched trainers though?
Eddie Reynoso? Nah, I don't think anybody can help. I mean, Munguia.
I think he had the perfect guy. He didn't need no help.
Oh, Freddie Roach?
Freddie Roach.
Yeah, I know. He should have stayed with Freddie because, Freddie was making his offense better, which his offense is his defense. He's not going to move his head.
Then he went to a guy like Morrell. Did you ever see the podcast that he made? I mean, it was in Spanish, so I doubt it.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I never saw it. Ooh, Morales?
Yeah, like right after the fight, they were like, I try to help him, but the kid don't listen. That's pretty much how he fights.
He threw him under the bus with a flip.
Bro, he had a ref. Like the ref, he had him fired.
Oh, Morales?
Yeah, because of that podcast. He was
he got the ref fired.
Yeah, bro. Munguia had to help him.
That count.
He helped the ref get reinstated.
Wow.
But yeah, they talked so bad about the ref that they actually fired his ass. Then Munguia was like,
crazy.
Bro, he had to step in for him. Like, he pretty much blamed everybody but himself.
That's
said
wild, man.
the ref was counting too much. Oh, I think his brother was there too. It was like him, his brother, and somebody else from his corner. But it was like the ref counted so fast. That's pretty much how Munguia fights. We can't help somebody like that. What else did he
Oh my
say?
gosh, bro. Then
Bro,
why
they
do you
were.
coach the guy? Like, that's messed up.
I looked at it and I was like, bro, you literally get paid to do this. You get
Man.
paid to fix those mistakes. And I
I
got
said,
honest.
Munguia's with Reynoso, not for the tutelage. He's there for the super serum. Yo, that's messed up, bro.
But it could be true.
Oh man, Ray Davis. He said, I think Fulton needed that fight to get his feet wet. I want to believe that Fulton sticks with a similar plan as the first fight to see if Big made adjustments. I don't know, man. Figueroa throws a lot of punches.
Yeah, he's also not the same Figueroa. I was about to say that.
Nah,
I
I
mean,
haven't
he's
paid
similar
attention to him.
because he just kind of add things to his game, but he's not the same guy.
Yeah,
Or like he fights similar, but not the same as he did at 122.
true. So who you got winning on Saturday, Benavidez or Morrell?
Like I said, I want Morrell to win. I'm rooting for Morrell, but I think Benavidez is gonna take it. But until that happens, I say Morrell's got it.
Morrell? How you taking it? Like, you gonna knock him out? Because a lot of people are saying Morrell knockout.
Nah, I don't think a knockout. I think that'd be foolish. For me to say that, I think so. But I mean, I can see it happen because, like y'all say, he's got power. But I think he's just gonna take him to school, and the KO might come.
It's school, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't one of those Cubans. He part of this new school Cuban.
Exactly.
Shout out to Andy Cruz.
But like,
This dude is actually entertaining.
Is he not one of them Cubans because of his power, or is he not one of them Cubans because he don't got it?
Nah, he one of them. No, I mean he's there to be hit. Like, he's not one of these Cubans that are gonna run around the ring like Rigondeaux and
Oh nah, Rigondeaux was awful, man.
Fucking what's the other guy's name? Patermi or whatever. Forget the other dude that just run around the ring. Nah, these dudes Robesi and Andy Cruz and Morrell, yeah, they there to be hit too because they're right there.
Yeah, but they still got the skills.
Nah, they do. Now Morrell, I just think like Morrell in his last fight against Hot Rod, I expected him to knock out Hot Rod.
Yeah. I think
and I felt like he struggled.
Yeah, I think at points Hot Rod was taking him to school.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I didn't sign up for this. What's happening?
And I think some people forgot about that because that fight was so early in the card.
Wasn't it like the first one or the second one?
I think it might have been before the Bukoli and Anderson fight or just after that fight.
Because it was Andy Cruz, Andy Cruz, and David Morrell.
All right, yeah. So it was the second fight in. You're right, yeah. Yeah, because then it was like heavyweights, back-to-back heavyweights. So, yeah. Nah, that's true. And it was so early in the night, people probably didn't even watch that fight.
Yeah.
He said Figueroa threw 1,000 punches in the first fight. Jeez.
Oof. He got knocked out, right?
Figueroa?
Against Fulton?
I don't remember. I never watched the first fight, to be honest.
I didn't either.
I never watched 122 until this man anyway started. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of forced to watch it because like all the YouTube channels started popping up, jocking this dude. But I don't know, man. At what
point in a YouTube channel do you think it comes like, okay, they're giving him his flowers to like becoming a golden boy? You can't do nothing,
bro. I heard so many people say like, "Oh, we not an Inoue channel," but they talk about him every day. I'm like, bro, like the dude's not fighting nobody. He never announced no fight. Why are we talking about him? Okay, yeah, Eddie Hearn said what he said, but still,
I don't agree with it. But
I don't agree with it either. And I think Eddie Hearn Eddie Hearn is trying to help his fighter out. That's what Eddie Hearn's trying to do. He's trying to get the fight for MJ. So he got a bunch of cameras around.
But then, like the backlash, though, the backlash was savage. You seen it?
The backlash. Okay, yeah, because it's true. Like nobody treats Inoue the way we treat Canelo and even Usyk. Like even though Usyk don't duck smoke, but like when we ask these guys to fight guys, they fight.
Yeah.
Like we were getting a little shaky there with Crawford because he was holding on to them belts, but then eventually he fought Madrimov and relinquished the belts. Inoue's just holding on to the belts. That's the problem.
But I feel like with Inoue, it's like we always talk about Tank, stay active fight or who's this guy,
Yeah.
Inoue had a stay active year, let alone a stay active fight.
Yeah. I mean, none of them fights he fought were like huge opponents that we were like, yeah, we want to see this. Like we being honest here.
I was watching ESPN, like the Mexican one, and they were saying like I think it was Maurice. What's that guy's name? He announces the fight on ESPN with Tim Bradley, the Mexican guy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. He's a translator sometimes. I forget his name. Jeez, yeah. I know what you're talking about though.
It's not like he's got like a easy name like a Perez, Martinez, or he's got a weird name.
Not your traditional Mexican.
Yeah. It's like more like Guadalajara Mexican, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like he was saying like is Naoya the best because he's making it look too easy. I'm like, bro, who the fuck had he fought last year? He fought Neary. Like you can make a case for it because the history. But then he fought TJ Doheny, and that's it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's where I'm like, all right, bro. Now it's enough's enough. Like we gave you Neary, that was all right. But now you gotta fight somebody, bro. And that's why I said what I said about my guy Nick Ball. He better fight somebody next, or else it's a duck. we got 2 duds, bro. You owe us a big one now, Nick. Anyway, then gave us 4 duds. Crazy.
Why he fighting Doheny though?
I don't know why he's fighting. I honestly don't know why, bro.
He could have fought there and we would have been cool.
I don't know what they doing over there. I feel like they're waiting on Inoue. I really do feel like they're waiting on Inoue.
I just think Inoue will go for like a unified champ if he's about that life. Because lately,
well, yeah, I mean,
don't know.
Yeah, Angelo Leo, Espinoza, they both at top rank, so Bob's probably trying to keep them
away from
on
each
a
other.
course. Who else has a belt? Figueroa, yeah.
Figueroa. But then, like, the winner gets Shushu, no?
Fulton and Figueroa?
Yeah.
I just saw Shushu he just announced a fight. I don't know if it's an eliminator. See, this is what we're saying about the WBC. They got a rule that they say you got to fight 2 eliminators. Shushu had never fought one.
Wait, what? Is Ty still here? Ask Ty, because I know Ty knows, but like I thought there was like Figueroa and Fulton, the winner gets Shushu.
Maybe, but I just know that Mauricio comes out. He always says that you got to fight an eliminator. But yeah, Barrios and Ugas never fought an eliminator. That shit was crazy.
Well, isn't Shushu like the silver something champion?
Yeah, but he's not the interim.
True. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, the rules. Yeah, the rules change on who you are.
Basically. Yeah, facts.
Man. Todd said David versus David scorecard would be 7-5 David Benavidez, 7-5 Morrell, and 6-6 draw. So he thinks it's a draw? You think it's gonna be a draw tie? Majority draw.
Ooh, what happens there? Ooh.
They run it back. Ray Davis said, hey yo, Oscar, why Doc say that you got the juice? He said you got the juice?
Oh, I got the special juice.
He said, don't say that too loudly. What are you talking about?
I got my liquor, man.
Oh, he said, I'm going to get canceled for critiquing anyway. Oh, man. No.
Nah, I do it for you. Fuck anyway.
Yo, bro. Nah, we not doing that over here, bro.
His competition ass.
it'd be sad because it'd be these old heads that try to tell me, the boxers are soft these days. They the same ones champion these guys. Like, yo, you can't talk bad about them. Nah, man. Tell them to do what your old heads do. Like, what the flip?
Talk about Tim Bradley, bro.
Right, yo, Tim Bradley. He did that shit though. He went through some wars for no reason.
Bro, he went in an interview, and you can look it up. I think you can find it real quick and play it. I think you can troll. But he went in an interview and said, "A tweet from Miley Cyrus made me depressed." I was like, "What the fuck?"
He said Miley Cyrus. What the freak you looking at Miley Cyrus for?
Even the interviewer was like, "A Miley Cyrus tweet, really?" Yeah, because it holds so much weight. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up.
He said it holds so much weight. Yo, Tim following Miley Cyrus on that wrecking ball. Yo, man. Yo.
I was watching that. I was like, man, shut your bitch ass up, man.
Oh,
and then
shit,
like years later, it was like, Boots is soft, and this guy is soft.
Yeah,
Haiti is soft.
Dang. Hey, what you doing, dog?
This really whipping my ass.
Yo, man. Yo, that's crazy though. Miley Cyrus. Yo, Tim Bradley, he be saying the most. But shout out to Norman Sr. He really pulled up on Bradley. I was laughing when I saw that video, man. he really pulled up on the man.
I don't think Bradley was expecting that, honestly.
Yeah, Bradley was like, "What? Like, yo, gotta whoop this man's ass."
You're gonna pull up on me like that?
I wonder if his hand's still licensed, man.
Oh, Bradley?
Yeah.
I mean, never mind.
Probably. Some people don't be thinking about that when they approaching some of these fighters, man. That dude kill you. He going to jail, man.
If it was that serious for Bradley, he would have accepted that offer that Norm Sr. gave him.
Yeah, $200K. I would have took that to beat on Norman Sr. Hell yeah, give me that.
Because when he had pressed him at the event, I ain't gonna hold you. Tim made it seem like he was gonna do something. This was like
he did
sometime last year when he stepped to him after he said it about his son.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's ironic now where, yo, we can go step in the ring, make some bread off of this, and get our little man, like,
right, yeah.
And the man.
You got Greg Hackett, bro. Like, no disrespect, but I just don't feel like. I feel like, yo, you even look at Norman Senior's box rec, bro. It don't match up against Greg Hackett. Like, that dude actually fought people. Senior fought Pascal, bro. He fought John Pascal up here.
Resume aside, it's just like
James Johnson. Like, he fought some dudes.
Greg, my guy, but he like 5'3"-ish.
Oh, Greg Hackett's that small?
He not tall.
I didn't think he was that small though.
All right, I'll give him a little extra. He tank.
Hey, you said little. That's 2 inches. 2 inches is too much. Somebody say no, it's too little, but no, it's just enough.
Nah, shout out to Greg Hackett, man. He does his thing out here for sure. I just don't think he need to be jumping in the ring with no Brian Norman Sr. But he should jump in the ring with Schofield's dad, man. Yo, that I would pay to see. Schofield Sr. versus Greg Hackett. Line it up, yo.
Who you got winning?
I need to see those master class of styles that he talk about, bro.
He tried that.
The 5 styles of boxing. Yo, Floyd Sr., I gotta see that. Yo, I'm picking Greg Hackett to beat his ass still.
What?
Oh, Mama Schofield's too zesty, man.
That's Granny still now.
He got that zesty. Oh, yeah, he Granny. You right. Yo, Junior finally had a son, man. Or did he have a son or a daughter? I don't know. but he got a kid.
I'll tell you what it is, and I'm gonna start snitching.
Oh no, they never dispersed the birth of they wild, bro. And you're right, he didn't, because he was sitting on the boxing voice there saying, "Yo, he's away. I'm keeping me away from my kid. I'm gonna beat on Shakur because he keeping me away from my kid."
What?
It's like, bro, shut up. You need to go get money for your kid.
Bernie Scholes out there like, I'm gonna train him to be a boxer too.
No, he didn't.
I ain't gonna lie, if I was you, I'd be like, shut up, dude. Go to bed.
Oh man. Yo, so who we picking for this Figueroa and Fulton rematch?
I'm biased.
Hey, I think that's gonna be a good fight, a much better fight than it's being promoted.
You think it can be fight of the night?
I think it could. If Stephen Fulton could turn back the hands of time and show us some vintage Fulton and mix with Brandon Figueroa's new style. Not new style, but he picks up the pace more. Got that boxer versus puncher.
Yeah, you ain't lying there.
You know, first to if Figueroa could catch him, it might be good night, man, because Castro put Fulton on his ass.
I'm gonna put it like this. If Fig does win, it's gonna be by knockout. He better not let that thing go to the cards.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because he leaves too much room to counter. He doesn't pivot well. And
at times
just
he
as much
drops
as
his
he
hands, honestly.
people, he's there to be hit.
Yeah,
Word.
no, at times he drops his hands a lot.
And when it comes down to judges and all, he throw a lot of flurries. He like the shoe shine.
Yeah.
The judges
Yeah, I
only gonna
agree.
see those clean counters.
Yo, Cool Breeze, he said, has Schofield ever explained the 5 styles? No, you're right, bro. He never explained it. That's why I don't even know what he's talking about.
He actually did.
He did? What?
Yeah.
I missed this shit.
It was him and Coach Malachi. They was up there 20.
Oh man, you see, I only watched a part of that shit and I was in tears, bro, because like the way they had to switch up. But I really thought they was just brothers, so I thought they were trolling.
Nah, they not related at all.
That's crazy because they look alike,
Ryan,
bro.
Ryan, be honest. You were like, I don't want to listen to this shit.
They look alike. Yeah, because I'm like, bro, these dudes is trolling. They're not really yelling at each other. Like, they family, bro. They trying to get some clicks.
But all right, man. I'm about to hop off for a minute.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you having me on, though. Appreciate it,
for sure, brother. Anytime.
Anytime I catch you, I'll hop on if I can.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Oscar.
My brother.
Oscar in the building, bro. Yeah, man. See, he explained it. What did he say? Because like I never heard it, to be honest. I don't even know.
I can't remember it.
What 5 styles?
Like verbatim, but honestly, that's something he picked up from another trainer. A lot of stuff he says is just recycled stuff.
Yeah, I get that. He's kind of like Bill, like taking his kid around to different gyms to soak it in, and that's cool. I mean, that's cool, like to do that, but bro, at least know what you're talking about. 5 styles, that's wild, man.
Boxing, brawling, countering. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's something that old heads say down south.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's all things you should have in your game, man. Like you should have all that in your arsenal, anyways.
He took fundamental things and put a name to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a 5 styles. Like that's just something you should know. Like that's like saying, a basketball player can only dunk. That's one style. Nah, man, you need to be able to dribble. You need to be able to pull up. You need to shoot free throws. Like you need that the whole package.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, shout out to Just Do Boxing. What's going on, brother? In the building. But yeah, so you got Cool Boy Steph winning that fight?
Bro, you know what I got going on in. What I look like? I'm not Ryan Garcia. I'm not going to be stablemates with somebody in the gym and then go pick the ops. That sounds goofy.
Oh man, yo, Ryan would do something like that.
Win or lose, I'm gonna still say I'm rooting for my guy.
Yeah,
Then I'm
cool
gonna tell you
boy.
how I think he wins.
Mm-hmm. How you think you're gonna stop the? Because like Figueroa, yeah, he throws a lot of punches. Like you said, he threw 1,000 in the first fight. That was one thing that I did notice about him. But I feel like guys who are like that, if you can make a miss a few times, they're gonna start thinking about throwing them punches. So Cool Boy can somehow counter early in the fight. He can neutralize a lot of that energy.
I think the one thing that was something that like the people that Fig fought at 26 didn't capitalize on, and I don't want to delve into too much to it because it's kind of like giving away old boy, game plan and whatnot.
Yeah. We
But
can't give away Cool Boy's game plan.
he throw out so many shots. Do you think he's actually defensively responsible?
Well, yeah, that's
Because
what
like
I was saying. Like, if Cool Boy can make him miss and catch him between, cause like a lot of people don't realize that's what Crawford does. He just punch between your punches, and you're not gonna be able to move or even grace yourself to take them punches. That's why them shits be hurting. So maybe he can do that, and then now Figueroa is thinking like, oh man, can I take risks now? And at that point, you're at the mercy of Fulton because he's gonna control the ring.
I don't even think it's a matter of controlling the ring because he beat this man in the pocket before.
Yeah, I didn't see the first fight. I might have to go watch it because I thought my whole thinking is Fulton's gonna have to use the ring and almost like a Floyd and Hatton, like bring him to the corner and check out, boom, and land a few here and there, shoe shine. Like, but if he beat him in the pocket, then okay, maybe we get that same fight.
I think with Fulton, the misconception with him, everybody thinks he's the pure boxer style. He's the athletic type guy. He's not going to be the guy that I'm gonna, swing around the ring a couple times. No, I'm gonna pivot. I might go. His game is predicated off of like lateral movement. That's the reason why Inoue was so successful against him because he could pivot with him, and he had power coming off the corner.
Right.
It's not something you're going to see out of Fig.
Most people can't do that.
Stiff as hell. But if he gets you in a straight line, that's your ass.
Right. Yeah. Anybody in a straight line, bro, it's not good. You gotta step back and take a move, left or right. Make your choice, man. Better not keep going back, or else you finna get knocked out.
You know what's funny? Oscar, when he was on here earlier, he's right. My man, like when he's in the pocket, he gets caught with his hands down a lot because he's firing off from the elbow.
Oh, okay. So that's where he's gonna get hit at.
That's where he got cooked in the first fight because the exchanges on the inside.
Yeah.
Throwing in the little flurries, that little pull to spectators. But the judges is looking at it like, all right, he's slipping and dipping. He coming around the corner and catching me quick.
Yeah, it's effective punching. At this level, it's effective punching. Like, you can throw 1,000 punches, but if you're not landing, them 1,000 punches ain't doing nothing.
You better call up his brother Omar or go put his foot in that tire and get that work.
Oh, man. Omar. Nah, I ain't seen Omar in a minute.
It's kind of weird because Omar actually is good off the pivot. But then again, he got hits.
Oh, he got the movement.
Yeah. He not stiff. But I don't think he got the same level of durability as his younger brother, Brandon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. James Toney stuck in LA traffic, he said. Poor guy, man. Shout out to James, though. He was trying to get home to get on this, but he not gonna make it. Isaac Cruz, he back against Ferroa. Isaac Cruz needs a big win, man. He's had a rocky. Well, I don't know, the Rayo win. Some people thought Rayo lost. Some people thought Isaac Cruz won, which I thought was crazy because I felt like Rayo controlled the fight. But Isaac Cruz needs a big win because obviously he was talked about fighting Ryan Garcia possibly. So he's definitely in the running for some Riyadh season fights, but he got to look good or else, Turkey not calling him. What do you think about Isaac Cruz, what he got to do this weekend?
I think Isaac, to be honest, I seen little film on Fierro, but what I did see is this looks like a tailor-made matchup for him. As far as somebody's gonna be in front of him, he's a statue. So I think Isaac can win with his punch output, and hopefully he can get a knockout. That's something he's gonna really need.
Yeah, I agree, man. He needs a stoppage because we need some excitement on why he's Pitbull Cruz. He got that buzz off the Tank fight, and then he knocked the hell out of Rolly, man. Had Rolly around the ring, got that strap, and had a good fight with Ryo. Like, it wasn't a bad fight. It's just he struggles with boxers. He struggles with movers. He can't close the gap, and I don't know if that's because he's a small guy, got small arms, or if he just doesn't know how to cut the ring off. But he's a good style though for the fans, especially the Mexican fans. They love watching Pitbull Cruz, man, because you're gonna be in there. You're not throwing no jabs. It's just straight hooks and uppercuts.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the textbook definition of machismo. He's gonna come in there.
Yep.
He's gonna do a little bit of rock'em sock'em, and he's gonna hurt you.
Yep.
And he got a solid guard.
He do, man. Shout out to Boxing 2-4 in the building. Good dog. But yeah, I mean, Isaac Cruz, he needs a big statement here. I mean, I want to see him knock dude out. We can get him back in the mix with some of these big fights. Do you think he should go back down to 35 or stay at 40?
That's the one thing I've been hearing people say all day. It's been so long since he's been up there. It like the easy way to the cheap way to explain this is, yeah, he was getting money, he been eating, but no, let's be realistic. He moved up there, he picked up muscle mass, and that's something that's not easy to shake off. And when you factor in his age, he at 40 for now. So the best thing you can do is get some people in the camp, teach them some new moves. I would recommend bringing in Guillermo Rigondeaux.
Oh yeah, show him some footwork.
And for
that'd be good.
Put him anywhere with some of the shorter arm guys at 140,
right?
So he can get his shit off, and you can build his profile that way.
Shoot, like him and Gary Antoine Russell would be a good ass fight, bro. They both got short arms. They both small. Isaac Cruz, he could take a punch. Like Tank said, he hurt his hand on Isaac Cruz's head.
I will ask for the other Gary before I ask for Antoine.
Oh yeah, Antonio was Antonio.
If you're talking about like because of size, Antoine not small. Just because Antonio and Allen is little, he not little.
They said he got small arms though.
Oh yeah, he do got short arms, but they still longer than Pitbulls.
Yeah. But he's not. Oh, you're saying he's not tall. He's not short though, like the other two.
Yeah,
he's taller.
That's a big wide frame at that weight.
Yeah, he's a natural 40-pounder. He's been there his whole career, pretty much.
I don't remember. I actually knew some of these guys' metrics. We talking about what 68 is his reach.
Yeah, I don't even know Isaac Cruz's reach, but yeah, I know people have said that. Yeah, Russell, he got short arms, but I for sure
he was like an inch off of Tank. Tank got 67. So I would say, I mean, that's still good for somebody that's 5'3".
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 5'3". Yeah, he said Boxing 2-4. He said, I got 2 upsets on the main card. I don't know who for sure though. For real. I think it could possibly be Pitbull Cruz getting upset. Or maybe Ramos. I don't know, man. I don't know about Ramos. I don't know about Ramos Jr. and Rosario. I feel like that's going to be a snooze fest. I mean, Rosario's coming off a draw with Jarrett Hurd, but I mean, both of those guys were out the ring for so long.
He still beat up Hurd.
Yeah, I thought he won the fight, to be honest. Pro Box gave it a draw, but I thought Rosario beat Hurd. But the thing about Rosario, that man's soft to the belly, man. Like if you get touched down low, Ramos could stop him.
It's at 54, right?
I think they're fighting at 54. I heard somebody say 60, but I think it's 54. Like I know that's where Ramos campaign's at. So I'm assuming it's gonna be a 54 fight. But we'll see.
He gonna get a better version of Banana Rosario. It's at 54.
Oh, than Jared Hurd had.
Yeah, because when you looked at him at 60, it looked like he just rolled out the bed. You know, the morning weight.
Yeah.
Maybe I had too many waters the other day.
Right. No, you're right, man. He didn't look that great either. But at the same time, I think Ramos, he's had some pretty good wins lately. You know, I just think with him in his corner, they're not urgent enough. Like they let that Lubin fight go, man. They thought they was winning instead of just pressing the gas and make sure you finish the fight right. They were cruising. Meanwhile, they're losing the fight. And then at the end, they're shocked why they lost. And it's like, bro, y'all was just chilling. Like y'all was on cruise control.
Looked at that like they had a bad assessment on him or a bad scouting report. They probably just thought, hey, this is Erickson, the Hammer Lubin. He ain't got no boxing capability. He's just a thumper.
Mm-hmm.
And in the later rounds, he started catching and shooting, moving his feet, and he took some rounds.
Yeah, he did. And he won the fight. Boxing with the 2-4, he said, if y'all betting on all the main card fights, how would y'all do it? Oh, you missed our picks, man. I think did you pick Morrell or David Benavidez? I didn't get yours. You just... But I got Benavidez. Who you got winning?
Oh, man, I got the draw.
Oh, yeah, you did say, you did say that in the comments. Yeah, you said it would be one judge would give it to each guy, and then last judge is calling it a draw. That's why we need these 15 rounds back, man. Well, not for intern fights. Only for all the marbles, undisputed fights.
Mm-hmm.
But I got Benavidez. You got Cool Boy. I think I'm gonna roll with Figueroa this time around. And then Isaac Cruz. I got Isaac Cruz stopping his guy. But then this fight, Rosario, I don't know, man. Because like you said, Rosario can show up better shape. You know, Jared Hurd's still a good opponent. So I don't know who's gonna win this one. Who you got boxing 2-4? Who you got winning these fights, man? You betting money? He said if we were betting. But that's crazy, man. This is gonna be a good card, though. It's unfortunate for Clarissa Shields that this card's it's not unfortunate, but the card's getting so much buzz right now because of the presser today. You know, everybody's gonna watch for the weigh-in tomorrow. And Clarissa Shields, her fight's kind of being in the back burner. Even though there was some drama on that one too, yo. I saw the heavyweights there, Brandon Moore and the other dude trying to fight.
Yeah.
And then you got Daniel Perkins' manager calling Clarissa Shields the new heavyweight champion. Bro, there's a whole bunch of nonsense going on in that presser, but
new undisputed.
Yeah, he says, he said new undisputed. I'm like, man, this dude snapped. Like, I'd be pissed if I was Daniel Perkins. Like, yo, they got the judges out and ready. Okay, so boxing with 2-4. He's thinking about he got Morrell, Fulton, Pitbull, and Rosario. Okay, so Morrell and Fulton would be your upsets. I mean, if you can get that on a parlay, that's some money, boy.
Damn. Every time I look up at the TV, I'm like, oh shit, they can see my black eye. Don't ask who gave it to me.
Yo, man, I mean, that's all good. Shakur was outside with his black guy.
Nah, he had that, like, that 30, that light shit. I got that 5%.
You say yours is fresh.
Yeah.
Oh man,
He
yeah,
looked like he got caught where
with the
the
glove.
head. It looked like he got caught where the head guard doesn't really protect you right up in here.
Yeah, he got
Mine,
clipped.
it was more so that shit. It didn't matter what I had on.
Nah, shout out to Shakur. It looked like he was walking down some shit. I was like, damn. All right, Shakur,
He got some savages in the camp.
you're gonna try to come to Riyadh and show us what you really about to do. All right, I'm with it.
I told you before. Yeah, gonna be in there looking like Arturo Gotti.
Oh man,
Floyd got to him.
yeah, that was the pretty much the turning point. Not the turning point for Floyd, but like that was a big win for him.
In Atlantic City.
Man, boxing with 2-4. He said, I'm not sure if Morrell really could do it. I know his bag is bigger than Benavidez, but Benavidez got more dog in him. It's hard to fight to bet on. Yeah. I might bet on that.
Dog.
You don't know? I see, we haven't seen Morrell have to dig.
When it comes to dog.
Yeah. I haven't seen Morrell have to dig down for a fight. I felt like Benavidez had to really dig in that plant fight.
You gotta look at it. He not like Rose. He wasn't somebody that's Cuban in descent that was born here. He's from there.
Yeah, I get that, but I think sometimes when they go to America, they get spoiled, bro. They get fat. You know, they get a little bit of money. Now they on silk sheets.
Not everybody Yorioka's getting bold.
Yo, Luis Ortiz was on that too. Yo, I feel like some of them do that, man. Shout out to Cologne in the building. What's going on, brother? My God. He said his bodega tie an unlocked character. What do you got going?
Man, I'm trying to cover up stuff.
He said, I never get you. Oh, for real, bro? Yo, Cologne, let me drop the Discord link for you, brother. That one be going. I don't know why. YouTube don't send no notifications. Yeah, man, that's crazy though. I mean, yeah, you're right though about the Cubans. Like some of them, you know, they gotta feed their families.
Mm-hmm. And Morrell, a different type of Cuban. Yeah, he came from that school. He got power, but he got something that most of them don't have: a mean streak.
Nah, you're right. He does have that. He got that mean. He does have that. He'll go for the finish if he sees it.
Now, if I was to compare him to what Andy got that accidental power. Like I didn't mean to do it, but it just happened. Where David, he got bad intentions. I mean, he can move around, but he do that when he has to. His whole motive is, I'm getting you up out of here. They'll pay me for overtime.
Nah, you're right. But my only thing is like with that, it's like, okay, so what happens when you get clipped, bro?
He still got something to fall back on.
We gotta see now if you really who you say you are, brother, or are you gonna fold? But I don't know. I think this is good for Morrell, like, because obviously it's his best opponent. And if he goes in there and beats David, then he's the star, man. Mm-hmm. And I bet you there's a rematch clause because Benavidez and them, they're gonna want their get back. So there's probably a rematch clause.
I'm pretty sure it is because you seen how Lou was out there shucking and jiving.
Mm-hmm.
His whole premise of trying to promote it is saying, yeah, we want to get back to the old days with trilogies. I thought this. And
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with trilogies and rematches as long as the guys are fighting young, like Benavidez and Morrell. Like that would be a good rematch. But like when they old, like, man, nah, we don't want to see that. They over the hill. Like shout out to Ryan Garcia and Dev. They got to get past their opponents, but that's another good situation because they both young.
Oh, you talking
they
about
can do a trilogy.
You You talking about Mr. I ain't never gonna do VADA again, but he's enrolled.
Yeah, I just said at the Oscar, I said both of these dudes. One said, I'm putting the judge, I'm gonna be the leader of the clean boxing, so we suing. And then the other one said, I ain't going with VADA because they just, and now look at both of them. Now both of them ain't doing what they said they wanted to do. So like these guys just kiss the ring. Shut up, bro. Turkey Ali Sheik said, stop fighting, yo. He said, you go on VADA, you drop the charges, we making this fight.
Hey, them punitive damages though.
Yo, he's gonna have to do VADA now from now until the death fight.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I don't even know how it works, but I'm sure he's gonna have to be clean for a certain amount of time.
Because when he signed for Rolly, he actually had to start early.
Yeah, and I don't blame Rolly. Like, you should make the dude want to start right then. Just in case he got some shit on him right now. Get that nigga start cycling off, yo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't get it, man. This guy wanted to test like a month before the fight. And it's like why? Like, test the whole camp, bro. What do you mean
He's
a
trying
month
to pull a
before
fast
fight?
one. You look at the time frame he asked. Like, he's trying to wait for when he's officially off the suspension. He's like, all right, I'm gonna test.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Because at April is his suspension's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's stupid. Nah, get your ass on bottom, man. And Dev, drop them charges. Now we got the fight.
They frozen.
They got the fight now. Oh shoot! You say you're frozen?
No, I said that his litigation is frozen.
Oh yeah, because they can't do no work until that's frozen up.
So
The New York Athletic Commission got to come out now with some statement and let us know what's good with Ryan. Has he fulfilled his part of the deal? Because it's crazy. They're going back to New York to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, in Times Square. So he going to have to deal with them again. Man, and that's the crazy part about it is like they made all this fuss about Victor Conte and all this, but I don't think Victor Conte is handling the stuff, man.
He never did, though.
Yeah, he just made VADA. He just made it, right?
It's not like he made VADA. It's like he got into a collective. They put ideas together. Somebody came in with the backing, and bam, we have this organization. Mm-hmm. He just had the name and the cachet.
Right. Oh, I don't look too much into it, anyways. Victor Conte, like, if I was Ryan Garcia, I'd get on snack too, bro. Fuck all that. This dude over here cheating. If he really still cheating, like y'all think he's cheating, then go get on the snack, bro. But I don't think he's cheating because, like, he got a federal offense, which means if he gets caught again, he going straight to jail. Like, they're not even playing with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he getting all this money now. You guys really think you want to go sit up in the jail over some boxers? Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Why would he risk his freedom to cheat when he getting paid more right now to point the finger?
Exactly. Yep. Nah, I don't get it, man. People think he's really a cheater, but I don't think he's cheating. He's getting paid very well, so why would he be cheating?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's what people think, man. But everything's good out there, bro. Doing a sparring camp right now.
I can't confirm nor deny that.
Oh, okay. But you were sparring though. That's why you got that black eye.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was moving the boxes and slipped, hit the doorknob, like shit.
Oh man. Oh, that's good though. That's good. But yeah, you think the event's gonna be good? Like, you think the pay-per-view numbers will be good for this? I mean, I'm not I don't care for that stuff too much, but I know a lot of people do.
In this day and age of streaming, I look at live gates more than I look at, the pay-per-view numbers. because you
Hmm.
can't get a true assessment of it. It's not like back in the days where everything was terrestrial through your like service provider.
Right, exactly. Yeah, there's just too many players now. Like you can buy it on Amazon, you can still buy it on pay-per-view.com. So there's already two distribution there. So yeah, man, you're right. The numbers are always gonna be skewed. And then the whoever gets the number is probably not telling us the real number. They're gonna give us a ballpark number. Usually it's gonna sound nice. But yeah, I think if they selling this at $80, I haven't bought it yet, but I'm gonna buy it. They selling it at $80, man. Jeez. I think they're
Well,
doing Benavidez a disservice.
that $80 was already spent. You gotta look at who they distro is. Price is the price.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy though, because like it's not gonna translate because I mean Amazon not even promoting it. Like, it ain't on the home screen. It not really like out there like that. Where they think, they're gonna get in every Amazon home. That's just not true, bro. They should be trying to get in like 1% of Amazon homes, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think yeah, like you said, like pay-per-views, the model is dead. I think like you got to go to streaming, and it's tough because now you got to ask for these bigger guarantees just to get your money. So it's got to be bigger upfront money, which makes the cards hard to make because the promoters don't want to lose money. But jeez,
That's the thing
business
I
is
don't
business.
understand with the PBC. It's like from the outside looking in for us, when you look at what we've seen thus far, it just looked like, all right, they claim they was getting all these dates, but it really looked like y'all an approve it deal. That's the reason why Prime isn't really allocating that much funds or ad revenue to y'all. Why not use the little 5 dates you have, get the best guys from your stable, pack out these cards, pick up big venues, try to get the live gate up. There's no reason why they shouldn't have had a event at the Legion, like Canelo headline, and put
Yeah.
everybody that you had on hands. Like WWE just went to Netflix, right?
Hmm.
They opening night, they had everybody there,
Yeah.
legends, new, old, Rock there, John Cena there, for
Yeah.
no reason. Why? Because they're on a new platform and they're trying to garner more attention.
Right. Right.
PBC hustling backwards.
Nah, I think it's what I think the fighters at PBC they're spoiled now. Like those guys are gonna all ask for big gates, big money, and then they're all gonna want to be like high on the car. Like nobody like there's not too many guys that are gonna be like Benavidez gonna take that back seat to Tank, right? Or do a co-main event when they could do their own main event. But yeah, I agree with you. They need to do that because you know the other promoters they're not packing out their cards like, but they're not putting on pay-per-view. So we're watching because it's free. If
Yeah.
you're gonna put something on pay-per-view, you got to make it worthwhile to the person, or else they just gonna stream it, man. And it's way too easy to stream. Like it's not a tough process like back in the day. Like Mayweather when he was coming up, it was almost impossible to steal the fight. So you had to go pay for it, or you had to go to your buddy's house who paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's you whip out your cell phone and you got it on the phone. Like,
Even towards the end of the Mayweather era, you tried that shit. It was getting clipped.
mm-hmm.
But then again, with him, it was somebody else, who had the connections and knew what they were doing.
Yeah, yeah.
It just shows you who's in charge at PBC. Ain't really, I don't know. Maybe they're not that business savvy.
Nah, maybe you're right because it just looks to me like Al Heyman's not really, he's not doing what he got to do. But I mean, shout out to David Benavidez. He's looking to take his stand, but I just don't know if he's got enough star power at this point. And I think, like you said, or like Doc said, that's why you want to fight Zerto. Like it's another name. He wants to start collecting these names because, geez.
I kind of looked at it as from a different lens. I wasn't even looking at it from a business thing. I'm looking at it like, all right, that's a dude I know has a belt at a higher weight. that somebody I consistently smacked him.
Yeah, he knows he could probably beat him. Yeah, that's true. It's an easier opponent because it's funny. I don't hear him talk about Japatai. I never heard him even talk about Turbiev. I heard him talking about Bivol though.
If it was about exposure and money, you would think it would be Jay Apatow. No offense to Zordo Ramirez, but
yeah, Jay's
Jaime,
got
I
the
gave
ring.
better attendance when he was at Golden Boy.
Right.
Zordo was never really the numbers guy.
Yeah, that's true. Nah, Jay Apatow definitely seen as the best cruiserweight, even though he only got the IBF.
He's a lineal champ.
Yeah, he is the lineal. I don't understand how he's the lineal, but I guess
under
the
the
ring.
same circumstances that we see Boots modify Stanionis.
Yeah, because I even said I don't think that fight should be like the lineal should be in that fight. I think you got to let these guys all fight it out, and whoever's the last two guys standing, that's where you put the lineal on.
Yeah,
whoever, Brian
Norman,
Norman,
would be more inclined to
Barrios.
go for undisputed.
Yeah, I don't get it, but I think the ring, Turkey Al-Sheikh, it looks like he wants to put his name on he wants to make the ring probably the most prestigious belt. But I think he's doing it the wrong way because the only way we know the belt as to being that belt is the man who beat the man. So it's the top two guys. So I think you got to wait until you have two guys who are, either each two got belts and then you make them fight for the undisputed. It's got to be undisputed, though. That's the only way it can happen.
But he's going to have to do some rule changes because that's been a rule for the existence of the ring.
Yeah, since it existed. Yeah. That's what Tyson Fury was campaigning. Two-time lineal, he said.
But I do have a complaint about that, though. Usually when a guy spends too much time out of the ring or retires, they usually vacate that motherfucker. There should have been no reason why Fury actually held on to his.
Yeah, he came back with the ring, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he came back. That was his whole campaign. I'm the lineal champion.
Like Jamel, the minute he announced that, hey, I'm gonna step away from the sport for a little bit, I am coming back. They stripped his ass.
Oh, Mel or Maul? Maul had the ring?
Jermel.
Oh, Mel, yeah, he had the ring, yeah.
I'm talking about Big Charlo, not in stature.
Yeah, the one that went out there and did the big things.
I'm talking about Mr. Lions only.
Yeah. The American stud.
Yo, I hate it when they was calling him Mega Mel.
Yo, that was funny, bro.
See, this is why people make fun of Americans because when he came out there with the flag on versus Castano, people laughed instead of cheering our man on. Them Argentinians ain't give a fuck.
Yeah,
they held their man down.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
nah, man, that's how you're supposed to do. That shit was crazy. Nah, man, they terrible for that.
Only in America.
Lions only, bro. Those guys were funny. They had a run. They definitely had a run. Shout out to Maul, though. I hope Maul's good, man. I wanted to see him on that tank card, but he's got problems. You got way too many problems, man. Oh, man. But yeah, time about to... Boo-boo. Oh, man. That's what I was saying. Boo Boo's calling them out.
They went into the office together, and Lou and them was like, no.
Man, that's crazy because like Boo Boo Andre, he's not really that guy anymore. That would have been a good fight.
I mean, he was good enough for them to use his cannon fodder for Benavidez.
I was gonna say that he even moved up for that fight too. Sacrificed a lot just to give them that fight for Benavidez. But yeah, They're not trying to throw him a bone. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrade, he funny. Like he don't want to like fight nobody. He's like, yo, because like I think they asked him if he'd fight Trevor McCumbee, and he was like, who the hell is that? He's like, I ain't fighting that dude. I'm like, man, it's a decent name. I mean, he put Plant down, you know, he got power.
I feel like right now Trevor will actually put hands on him.
That's what I mean. It would be a good fight in my opinion. You know, Andre would have to dig in his bag a bit, stay away from that power.
That drunken monkey style.
yeah, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna head on out, man. I actually gotta go see my parents this weekend. Watch the Raptors play. Fucking relax. Watch that fight.
Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting you out there in the 6.
Yeah, man. I mean, Raptors got to keep losing. We need Cooper Flag on the roster.
Meanwhile, I got the bum ass Sixers over there.
Yo, Paul George, dog. Yo, man.
Yo, he spend more time in Cherry Hill with the snow bunnies than he do on the court. Bro, what are you doing at the Cherry Hill Mall? Those niggas got practice.
Yo, Paul George. That dude's funny, man. The man literally destroyed the Clippers' whole roster by himself.
Yeah.
They traded their entire future for that man and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, bro.
Stimulus package.
And now Shea is like freaking on the verge of winning some MVP. Like, nah, it's just crazy. Sixers and Embiid, man, he don't play. That man's always injured. Permanently. I feel like he's never played all games in a season.
What 82?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he actually has.
No, I don't think he has. I mean, if he has, then damn, I missed it. But
I think his max was what, like 65? That's on the top of my head. It's somewhere in the 60s.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can see that.
I think that's when he was an MVP contender.
Man, this dude. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna head on out, man. Everybody smash the like button, subscribe, and I guess I'll be back probably next week for the live show to talk about the recap of how it all went down, man. But yes, we got our picks in. Everybody got their picks in. Have a good weekend, man. And yeah, man, whoever's having a watch party, I'll try to pull up on them. And follow. I put the Discord link in the description, or not in the description, in the chat. So go take a look at that. And that's how you get the notifications, because YouTube, for whatever reason, does not send notifications. So yeah, it is what it is, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Ryan Fraser, Brian from the 6, and we out. Peace.